Well, obviously it's very vital that young people vote. The future of democracy is assured when people invest in the franchise. The franchise was paid for by blood, sweat, and tears, struggle. It was not automatic. We shouldn't squander our voice in the electoral process so that democracy is made real for those for whom that vote was so preciously fought for and struggled for. So I think that young people have every reason to vote, not only nationally, which is extremely important in a presidential election year, but also in California, where so many of the resources about which we struggle, for education for the poor, for the social safety net not to be ripped and shredded. So I think that it's incumbent upon young people to be invested in voting, to understand the chicanery, the tricknology, as the people would say, from the 60s that is being deployed now, to try to have, voter ID laws that are essentially anti-democratic. But we have to be aware of that. We have to be aware of the ruses and stratagems that are being deployed to try to trick us, divert us, distract us, or deny us the vote. It's incumbent upon us as young people to do that, and it's incumbent upon us as citizens to register our beliefs about what direction this democracy ought to take, what direction the state ought to take, and what the force and power of our democracy ought to reside in, what issues are critical, what ideas should be put forward. And the way to speak is through that voting booth, to dimple that chad, to pull that lever, and to register your commitment to the electoral process as a commitment to expanding democracy and making sure that critical resources reach vulnerable populations in a timely fashion.